She's pregnant with their first child.
The Case-Shiller Housing Index showed its largest annual increase in prices in 7 years. So despite dysfunction in Washington, despite the sequester, the American economy once again shows its core character: flexibility and resilience.
This day, when a searing tragedy struck in a place parents felt their children were safe. The worst grade school shooting in U.S. history, at least 27 dead, 20 children, 7 adults.
Just kids. A man in black enters with a vest and multiple weapons and begins a massacre.
Make no mistake, we will get to the bottom of this. Any responsible individuals, any responsible groups will feel the full weight of justice.
DOMA is gone. This is a major, broadly written opinion which strikes down the law on the ground that it discriminates against gay people.
Judgment Day for some of baseball's biggest stars. The Yankees' Alex Rodriguez headlines a list of players who are expected to be suspended today for using performance-enhancing drugs. And Rodriguez is vowing to not go down without a fight.
We'll be forced to shut down tomorrow.
While President Obama weighs his military options in Syria, Congress, still on vacation, mind you, wants to make sure that they are not left out of the conversation.
Trending today, a provocative, controversial, even offensive performance at the MTV Video Music Awards has everyone talking. It is Miley Cyrus who's exposing, you could say, a side of herself we've never seen before during a performance with Robin Thicke.
George Zimmerman, the man accused of fatally shooting Martin last year, presented new evidence that they claim shows that Martin was, quote, hostile and angry when the confrontation between the men took place. Martin's family accuses the defense of trying to prejudice the jury ahead of the trial.
That the federal government cannot discriminate against people who have valid same-sex marriages.
The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, has now been with us for 3 years. For the 85 to 90% of Americans who already have health insurance, they're already experiencing most of the benefits of the Affordable Care Act.
A plane carrying a prominent member of the Italian fashion house Missoni and his wife has vanished off the coast of Venezuela, where the couple was vacationing over the holidays.
Gay people have equal rights under the federal Constitution.
Europe is at the brink. Its economy faces a long recession, its people are restive, and the order that has brought peace to a once war-torn continent may yet come apart. In just 2 years, a government debt crisis that began here in Greece has infected all of Europe, and maybe soon the world.
Looking back, it is now clear that the federal government handled the 2008 financial crisis extremely well. It acted quickly and with massive firepower, rescuing overextended banks, enacting a large stimulus, saving but restructuring 2 automobile giants. Perhaps above all, we should thank the Federal Reserve for a bold strategy to flood the markets with liquidity, lower rates, and keep it up while the economy was depressed.
Miss New York!
Party,
Elizabethan clowns,
Burning Man,
New School, Space Age, Adam and Eve when they're walking down,
Shores of Gotham City.
It's so classy, but there's an edge of sort of dirtiness to it.
They're ready to beat somebody up, you know what I'm saying? They might.
It's so refreshing and has no attitude at all.
It was right up there at the highest level of sophistication.
Many problems remain, chiefly high and persistent unemployment and stagnant wages. For the next generation of growth, we must focus on training and retraining workers, break the immigration deadlock, build out our infrastructure, invest in science and technology. And to pay for these, we'll need reforms that will make our entitlement programs affordable as we age.